Mobites and Homo sapiens, it's me, Rogue Marvis Scott. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back any new watchers and subscribers. For you makeup enthusiasts and makeup lovers, it has been quite some time that I've done makeup on the channel. We know this. I have been focusing kind of a lot on Eurovision and Eurovision reactions and just the Eurovision world, just because, you know, I thought, why not, you know, last year and the late, what year are we in? Okay, late 2022. I decided I was going to go on this journey of doing reaction videos. Obviously, my journey on doing Eurovision just kind of blew up. I did not think my guilty pleasure would be so popular on the channel. But without further ado, let's go on to why I'm here today. So today I am going to be doing that famous and most trended makeup I've seen on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. What other social networks am I on? Yeah, those three. It's the tape makeup. Now, for me, it's not really a trend that is like revolutionary, new. I like to use tape in a lot of my looks, and I've probably done something like this, but I'm just gonna go with the flow and do it today in my first makeup video for 2024. 2024. I thought we would have flying skateboards by now, but clearly not. Anyway, I'm gonna be using a new product today. Not new to you guys probably, but new to me. So I'm going to be using the Color Case by made by Mitchell. I'm using the Color Case in Electric. I think this is the Electric palette. Yeah, it's the Electric palette. I'm just gonna say it's an Electric palette. I'm using that, and as you can see, I have dipped into it before. I did want to test out the formula and see how I can take it off my skin, because a lot of people online have said, like, this is the pro and this is a con. It doesn't budge once you put it on and it dries down, but when you want to take it off, oh lord. But I discovered an easy way to take it off, and I'll let you know at the end of the video if you're gonna watch. But yeah, I also have this really big bag where I got quite a few stuff. Sponge, what's this one? Brushes, curve case in Deep. Like, I've been trying to get my hands on this for the longest time. It was the only product that I actually really wanted, but then I went all out and started buying loads of sort of stuff. Without further ado, let's go on to the video. So first things first, I'm just cleaning my face, just making sure the moisturizer and extra oils on my face do not bleed into the makeups that I'm going to be putting on later on, because I moisturize pretty heavily. And as you can see, I'm now putting on my tape in the position that I wanted. The first time I tried this look, I placed my tape higher than my brows, but today I'm putting it just beneath them. So I'm going in with a white base first, just because I wasn't too sure how the pigments would show up on my skin tone. So I wanted a white base so that the tones obviously kind of come out really vivid. So as you can see, I'm just stamping that on, and I'll just continue to do that and make sure that the opacity of the base that I'm using, it's from Revolution, it's an eye base. It's not too patchy. And as you can notice, when I'm stamping this on, I'm also stamping on the tape so that the tape doesn't move, because I have seen that sometimes it can bleed underneath. So going in with my first shade, which is Fuchsia, I am using the MS1 brush that comes with the palette, and what I like about this brush, it comes with a little spatula on the other side so that you can scoop and then warm up the product on your hand or on a palette afterwards. And doing that, it makes it more creamy, and the pigments actually kind of show a lot more than they do if you just kind of go in with a brush and try to swipe blah blah blah. So that's just a little tip. If you're going to be using the color case, make sure you warm up the product first and then apply it onto your face or lips or eyes. Just warming up my next shade with the spatula, and the next shade is Intimidated, and as you can see, I'm just, you know, smashing that together to get it really creamy, and then I'm going to place that onto my face. As you can see, I'm just stamping, and as I make the colors meet together, I'm going around in stamping motions but circular, so it kind of blends in itself. And then afterwards I will clean off the brush and then go over that again so that the pigments don't bleed in too much, but they blend seamlessly. Going in with my third and penultimate shade, I'm using the shade Coral Moral. Going in with the last shade, Sunny Side. I'm now placing that onto my nose bridge and everywhere else that, you know, is free. I had a theory that this shade would have shown up a lot better if I didn't have a white base, but I'll test that out at a later date. But as you can see, it does look a little bit patchy, and I'm not too sure if that's the base underneath or if it's the formula. However, as you can see right there in the corner, it was very pigmented, so I think it was just my application. But don't worry about that too much, because we are going to go over this, as this is our base, with some eyeshadows that complement these shades and match them truly. Moving on to the eyeshadow portion, I'm just going to name the eyeshadows that I'm using, and as you can see, I'm using the Zombified palette by Jolie Beauty. So the shades that I'm using in consecutive order are Deceased, Frenzy, Bite Mark, and Walkers. And then in the inner corners of my eye, I believe I mixed in some Infected and Antidote, just so that I had like my nose shape was brought back, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like this look makes you look like you got a mask on, but yeah, I wanted it to look like my skin. Now, like I said previously, I saw this all over TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and I don't really know who the original artist was that, you know, made this a trend, but kudos to that person, and kudos to everybody that has made their own stamp on this trend. Like, I've seen some amazing looks and I've just been gobsmacked. So yeah, kudos to you all, and I hope you're watching. Okay, so I've done the majority of what I wanted to do. Like, I done like some sort of sunset look clearly, and I, as you can see, used a dark shimmery eyeshadow to bring my life back. That don't make no sense. To make my nose shape not disappear. Anyway, the time has come where I'm going to have to take this tape off now, and hopefully it's looking cool. I'm not even worried about my brows right now. I'm not even looking in the mirror properly. And that is too. It bled underneath there, so I'm just gonna have to fix that up. But all of the rest of my lines are really pretty sharp. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm gonna fix that up and then I'll be right back. So Homo sapiens and Mobites, this is the final look, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Happy New Year, because this is my first video of the year. Yeah, this came out much better than what I expected it to, just because I was using a product that I have never used before on the channel. I mean, I used it once before, and I was gobsmacked, and when I tried to take it off, I was just like, oh how the hell am I gonna take this off, because it's not budging. I'm using micellar water, it's not budging. I'm using makeup wipes, everything, it wasn't budging. But the trick is, use oil. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye! Rogue Margie Scott.